You're listening to Ears Have Eyes on CJSW 90.9 FM, broadcasting from Treaty 7 territory, home to the Blackfoot Confederacy, Tsuut'ina First Nation, the Stoney Nakoda, and Métis Nation of Alberta, Districts 5 and 6. You can also hear Ears Have Eyes on New Adventures in Sound Art in South River, Ontario, and Golden Co-op Radio in beautiful British Columbia. I'm today's host, Caitlin Brown. Ears Have Eyes is a sound art radio program. Those familiar with the show will know we normally organize each month's episode around a theme, inviting local, national, and international sound artists to submit their work responding to that theme. For the first episode of 2026, we're shifting our focus to highlight one local duo, Numb.
We are Numb, and I'm Milad Bagheri.
I'm Maryam Sirvan.
Comprised of Iranian sound artists, electroacoustic musicians, and multimedia artists Maryam Sirvan and Milad Bagheri, Numb originated in northern Iran. After studying in Georgia, Maryam and Milad moved to Calgary to continue their academic exploration several years ago. At the end of 2025, they released an album called Seas Coming For Me. Our episode today follows Maryam and Milad's journey through sound, music as a resistance, a collaborative lifelong action, and a gateway to new worlds. We're featuring work from their latest album alongside older work that contextualizes this album and an interview with the duo, spanning the entire hour.
We met at a university that we both were studying at. He had a concert and he played piano in it. And at that time I was like, yeah, this is it. I have to get close to this person, and then we can make music together. We started to make pop music, and we did a lot of covers of other people's songs. But during the process, during the years, we got introduced to some experimental works, and we were amazed about the possibilities of experimental music, how you can manipulate sound and make infinite atmospheres out of it.
Yeah, I mean, like during this journey, so Numb is a journey actually, because it wasn't like, okay, we were two musicians that we knew that what we were doing, then we started a band and we are making, like, I don't know, rock songs or whatever. So it wasn't like that. So it started as like just covering the music that we like Radiohead, Portishead, those kind of British, sad songs. So yes, so we started there, and then we started to make our own songs. In Georgia, we made the most abstract works that we have. At the same time, we made like dance music there, because it was a big market for dance music in that country. Living in a place like Iran, because there is no clubs, there is no raves, there's no parties. It's always like, it's not considered as like intellectual music, in the community of musicians there mostly. It has changed a lot, even though in like the last we got out of Iran like 8-9 years ago, and even during this last 9 years, a lot of things has changed there. I see a lot of parties online going on, like a lot of crazy like EDM music, like techno music going on there too. But at the time that we were there, it wasn't a big kind of thing. Like dance music wasn't a big thing. Then we moved to Georgia and we got familiar with that too. So all of these journeys, experiments, and everything, it shaped Numb. we moved to Tbilisi, to Republic of Georgia. So I did my bachelor's there in music technology. So we got familiar with like pioneers in electroacoustic music there. Uh, we we had a teacher there that he's great actually. So he introduced us to like Parmigiani, to a lot of like
Schaffer,
Schaffer, yeah, a lot of
the
like
music concretes.
yeah, like the
Pioneers.
history of music concretes that okay, guys, you can look at the music like this. You can treat your sonic materials like this, and it changed us a lot. Like living in Tbilisi in Georgia changed us a lot. So it's that period that we moved from Iran to Georgia. So in Iran, we were more into songwriting, kind of abstract songwriting and soundscapes, I could say. Then we moved to Georgia and we got familiar with like the tape music and the history of electroacoustic music. So in Georgia, most of our works are very abstract and it's very, very more close to like it's closer to electroacoustic practice, I could say, and sound art.
You just heard an excerpt from Memory Machine Part 1 off a 2018 album by Numb. Prior to that, you heard Synchronized with Sunset, a composition from Numb's 2020 album Trilogy for the Light. You're tuned in to Ears Have Eyes on CJSW 90.9 FM, New Adventures in Sound Art, and Golden Co-op Radio. We're continuing our feature on local sound art duo Numb as they discuss their work over time, including the recent album Seas Coming for Me.
Imagining going to the seashore at night scares me a lot. This is one of my most recurring nightmare dreams, that I'm being devoured by deep, vast waters and I'm struggling to get out. And I see this nightmare like a lot of time, and it had such great impact on me that we decided to make music out of it.
Yeah.
And kind of get it out of me.
you wake up in a house that is sinking and it's like surrounded by like angry waters, I could say. So you wake up there, you see that you're there, you don't know why you're there, what's happening. So you realize that you struggle with that, and at the
Yeah.
end, you just surrender, you know.
And I don't know why I see this nightmare most of the time, but maybe it just reflects, it's kind of a symbol of fear, unknown fear inside me that is always present and always trying to get me in, like pull me in. And I'm always struggling to get out. Even during the dream, I'm always struggling, and most of the time I get out of the water, and I survive. So that's a good point. And we try to have this duality inside the work as well, like the dark and the light together. They go together. We didn't want to end in the dark.
You know, right now people are being shot on the streets in Iran. Right now that we are talking, there is a big protest that I really hope that's gonna be the last one because it's huge. This is the nightmare that always
Mhm.
being like following us. So it doesn't matter that where you live, it doesn't matter how far
Mhm.
you get from that, you know, terror that has been going around for almost this being like 50 years, that this brutal regime has been around and they've been killing people. They've been like it's in very like details of your life. They try to interfere everywhere. They try to be in your mind. That's that they want. And I guess that one of the sources for this huge fear that we always feel, it took me like I don't know, 5 6 years when I see police. I don't scare right now, but before that, when I was living in Iran, when you see a police car, it doesn't mean like security or whatever. It means that you're in trouble
Yeah.
for whatever you haven't done. It's something like that. So I guess one of the main sources of this fear is living in a fundamental kind of ideological, kind of regime. When we left Iran, we were like 30 something. I was like 33, Maryam was 30, 31. And we lived like a big portion of our life under this oppression, under this like unnecessary fear, that
Mhm.
you're not doing anything wrong, but somebody may beat you, somebody may put you in a jail, somebody may shoot you, I don't know. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, cultural restriction, very like restrictive effect on people, and uh, and the culture is kind of like that. That they want to suppress you. They cherish sadness over being happy, like happiness. I don't know how to be happy. And when I see people here that they celebrate, and I'm like, I'm lacking something in myself. I don't know how to get rid of this fear. And maybe one of the ways that making music helps me get rid of this kind of feeling.
You're listening to the voices of Milad Bagheri and Maryam Sirvan of lifelong experimental music project Numb. This month's episode of Ears Have Eyes is dedicated to covering these artists, contextualizing their practice as people and multidisciplinary sound artists from Iran, based in Calgary, Mokinsis.
I always wanted to be a singer, but in Iran, for women, it's banned. Singing in public is banned, and um, it's hard. Uh, you have to risk your life.
Yeah, it has changed. It's a smoother. Yeah,
Legal.
it's not legal. It's a smoother right now. But during our like teenagehood, oh man, it was like there are some stories that people won't believe that happened. Like in my childhood, somebody got shot because wearing jeans. Just imagine, just imagine how stupid people can
Yeah,
be.
we're just giving you the context of
Why this? Oh yeah,
why we make
exactly.
this music, this kind of
No,
dark, gloomy, like very noisy, angry music.
yeah, most of the time, yeah,
Dealing
most of the
with,
time, exactly.
and also dealing with um, bureaucrat, like the immigration process, like we've been dealing with um, anxiety of getting visas and not being rejected and have a place to live in peace.
That's the other thing that's always been following us. That okay, you're out of Iran, but can you stay? Can you stay
Yes.
here? Can you have a home? Actually, I was about to say that we make music maybe because of these restrictions. We love music, we love making music, we love playing music, And I think that it doesn't matter where I would be born, I would do the same. But at the same time, sometimes I think that it's some form of resistance to make music when you are in a fundamental anti-art kind of society that you're living in. So that's also that our background in Iran also gives some sort of picture of two things. That one is why we make music, why we started to make music, because when someone bans you from something, it gets more valuable. For you, it's like, oh, I want that.
They don't love me, and my broken heart you are the only one that I trust. Let's talk. Oh,
You just heard Blue from the 2020 album Trilogy for the Light by Numb.
Yeah, Nom is our project that we put everything, all most of our energy on it. This is the only thing we have, and we made it together. And it's a little child that we grow together over the years.
Yeah, exactly. It's or like
It feels like
identity
that for
kind
me.
of.
And all
We,
the good thing that has happened to us during your lifetime
it was
came from music.
this project, first of all, brought us together. Second of all, even the reason that we are talking together is this project, right? So it's been even like coming to Canada, like my portfolio that I sent to the university here, it was all the things that I did with Nam. So this is not just a music project or a band name or whatever. It's our life. It's part of our life. It's part of our bigger journey, I could say, not just musical journey. It's like our life journey.
The next piece on today's program is Night Begins from Numb's recent release, Seas Coming for Me, on CJSW 90.9 FM. The music you're hearing is from Seas Coming For Me, a new album released by Numb in 2025. We've been featuring the work of this duo in today's episode of Ears Have Eyes. To find all their work and read more about their multidisciplinary art practice, visit their website, numduo.com. That's N-U-M, duo.com.
The album comes in two formats, digital and physical. So the digital one is streamable on all platforms, so it's everywhere. But the place that we prefer for the audience or for the listeners to go, it's Bandcamp because it's a very fair kind of platform and very high quality platform. So the physical copy is a very masterfully designed by Laura Anzola. It's a box set. It's a 3D printed box set with a USB card in it. So we try to reimagine like the physical release because most of the music albums are coming either on a CD or vinyl or recently like cassette tapes. So we at the beginning we had this idea to put on either of these kind of formats, but in the middle of the way we got to this point that maybe we try to be innovative, we try to be we make something that people remember, it's not just another CD sitting in the shelf. So we decided to make this very special kind of look box set, which includes a booklet, a very well printed booklet with some words about the project, with some pictures that Mike Tan took from the recording session. Yeah, and also some very useful information. Even we included the list of the historical instruments that we used for recording this album from NMC's collection.
Numb recorded their 2025 album, Seas Coming For Me, at the National Music Centre, supported by a grant from Calgary Arts Development.
Yeah, so it's a lot of back and forth between our home studio and National Music Center. So we had, I guess we had 4 or 5 sessions at National Music Center with like intervals, 2 months intervals. They have this unique, iconic collection of electronic instruments, costs probably millions of dollars. So when you go to that sort of collection that is like hundreds of all synthesizers that you've seen on YouTube or on books or something like that, you see there that is like, oh, okay, so where should I start? Which one is the one that I want to start? So we started with 2, 3 instruments to record, to just improvise for like and our sessions in National Music Center was like 7-hour sessions. So yeah, it's like when you leave the building, you're like, okay, I just want to go directly to bed, So like this album came out from maybe 10% of what we recorded there, to be honest, even less, maybe like 2% of what we recorded there. When it comes to like Sonic Arts with experimenting, we don't know where you're gonna start. We had just this theme. Even the theme was kind of abstract. It was like, okay, let's do something like that. Then we came back for 2 months. We've been just digesting, that's what we recorded. Then some very like small loops, very like some riffs, some phrases. We found that, and we were like, okay, these are cool. Then we started to write down lyrics and words on top of that. So that was the very interesting part of the process for me in this project, because it was kind of first time that we are so concentrated to write down lyrics based on a theme. Time by time, you get closer to a composition that, okay, it looks like this, so it needs like maybe drums, maybe it needs like bass, maybe it needs some additional material. So it was a lot of back and forth.
You've been listening to Ears Have Eyes on CJSW, New Adventures in Sound Art, and Golden Co-op Radio. We spent the last hour featuring sound artists and electroacoustic musicians, Numb. Next month, we're returning to our usual format. Sound artists are invited to submit sonic works responding to a monthly theme. Our February theme is Before and After. Each participant is invited to submit a pair of sonic works, an old piece from their own archives and a new piece more recently created. You can learn more about our submissions process and upcoming themes on hibernationproject.ca. Find the tab Ears Have Eyes. We're ending today's show with the last piece from Num's album, Seas Coming For Me. This is Breathe Again by Num.